Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. Outside the pocket. Let's go. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving. Gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
To the ground with the back. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Finds space on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room, and the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. To the air, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch, it's Lyle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of... Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Hurricanes have it with a first and goal. Direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Forward and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quick completion to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Wants to throw again. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He holds it in and nobody's close.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot at it.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
With looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Carr. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss to the left. Breaks the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Levin. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do?
Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. At the 45 on his way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to take off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes a connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time to defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. They get to him as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Wants to fire on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. Did the work himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the... He's going to fire deep. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Levitt. He turns that loose down the right side. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll get rid of it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Creates a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. 14. So first down will open up the final period. A design run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. With the catch, it's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Working that left side now. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Looking to throw again. Hit as he throws. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the two-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth.
Great job executing the two-point play. You've now tied it up. There is some time left on the clock. Kickoff team, defense do their job, and we are going to OT.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man!
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Quick completion on the out route. A pickup of 10 before he's out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. Fights off the defender. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. bounds after that big pickup on first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught close to the marker, it's Carr. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.